Hey everybody, Daniel Fusco here, and welcome to today's 2-minute message. Now, I know that with all that's going on in the world, it's tough out there. And I just want to remind you to always choose hope. I'll never forget when I heard this. My friend John, who worked on our staff here at Crossroads Community Church in Vancouver, Washington, where I get the pleasure of being one of the pastors. He's now home with Jesus. And there was all these things that were going on in his life and in his family, heartbreaking things. His bride, the bride of his youth, had gone home to be with the Lord, and there was all these things going on. And I would always, when I would see John, I would just check in with him because I cared about him. And he's just such a great friend and brother. And I'll never forget it. In the midst of a really challenging time, he just looked at me and he said, Pastor Daniel, I always choose hope. And right just I got like a lump in my throat when he said it. Because as all these things are going on and heartbreaking things, he was reminding me of what the Apostle Paul said, that we do not grieve as those who have no hope, but because of who Jesus is, because he's real, because he's at work in the midst of this, no matter what is going on, we can always choose hope because God is the God of all hope. And we can hope in him. In John's story, he went through all these things and it was amazing because, God brought another gal into his life and they were married and they got to enjoy one another until God took John home. And John was always such a great example of somebody who, through tremendous trials, was a great example of choosing hope. And I believe that God wants all of us to be hope dealers, that everywhere that we are, that no matter what's going on, we're dealing in hope. Because if not, we're like everybody else. We're living like atheists, that we don't believe that our God is a good God, that he does good things and he's got great plans. And we don't want that testimony for the people of God. So that's what I do. I want you to share this video because I realize that somebody right now needs a little injection of hope into their world. And in the comment section, I want you to talk about what does it mean for you to walk in hope in day-to-day life, just every day. How are you seeking to be a hope dealer, a hope broker, as we've been talking about, in the circumstance and the people that you rub elbows with, so to speak. And God bless you. Let's walk in that hope today.